Hey, welcome back to the Parker's Couch.
Welcome back to the couch.
Yes, we on the couch a little bit later tonight.
Yes.
But that's fine. We talk during the evening, we talk during the day, we talk during the night. It doesn't matter.
24/7.
24/7. That's right. We had another great week of sports. Had some big time NFL games, some big time college games going on, which is actually one of our game of the weeks that we will start off with.
Game of the year.
Game of the year, absolutely so far. And then we also had some interesting makeup and, and a lot of other things.
Telecast.
A lot of other things going on with Aunt that we will talk about and get into some sports news. All right, brother. But let's kick it off, y'all, with our game of the week, which is going to be Washington versus Oregon.
Oregon Ducks.
Yes, the Oregon
Quack,
Ducks. Quack, quack. And what a game that was. And it just came down to the last 53 seconds. And then where it took Penix. Well, not 53 seconds. Sorry, 53 yards, I should say. It took Penix all of 53 yards and 33 seconds to make two connections to the end zone to take that 36-33 lead. And Washington beat Oregon at home, and they also stopped Oregon at the end of the game, too, on the fourth down to win it.
And Oregon stopped themselves.
And Oregon stopped themselves, yes. So let's get into it, brother. Penix had himself a day, 4 touchdowns. Bo Nix also was pretty respectable during the day. Had a good game. It was such a great game, and I felt like this was one of the games I watched end to end. Like with this game, it was really
start
good.
to finish, we on it.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree. It was a great game by both quarterbacks. The defenses showed up when they had to show up. Some questionable coaches moves on both ends, but especially Oregon passing up those 2 field goals came back to bite them.
What is it this year with not kicking field goals?
Everybody wants to go for the fourth down.
They're doing this in college and they're doing it in the NFL too. It's like this aggressive. Now, it suits Oregon's style because they're always aggressive.
100% of the time.
100% of the time.
Even when they need to take it down a notch.
Yes.
They're super aggressive.
They're always going for 2 in weird moments just to do it. And
yes.
It's very strange. But in moments like this, it's like, okay, take the points. I don't understand.
And
like,
the
this
first
is a
half,
big
they should have took the points.
Absolutely. Yeah. That would have made a huge difference in this game. As you see, they lost by 3. But exactly. I don't know. I guess hindsight could be 20/22 because if they got it, maybe we wouldn't be saying the same things. But
no, I would have said it was a dumb move. You got lucky. It was dumb.
You know what was funny? What you showed me with the clip.
With landing.
Yes,
the mix up.
The little mix up.
Yes, no, that was funny.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was a little mix up. Whenever you remember the famous speech against Dion, what he was talking about, but they was mixing that up, and then with Washington kicking that behind.
Actual on the field plays by Washington. Yes,
that was funny. Now, for you, who is now your Heisman frontrunner?
Penix, of course. Penix showed up in the big moments, whatever he had to. Like your boy said on game day, Penix has big penis energy.
No, not penis. Penis energy.
Oh, penis. Penis energy.
How did they get away with that, y'all? I don't know if y'all saw game day on Saturday, but Desmond.
It sounded like penis.
I mean, because it's supposed to.
Okay.
But he was like, he got that big peanuts energy.
Oh, he's so corny. Now I know he said that. I thought he said penis. So I'll be fine with that. Penis energy?
Yes. Because you can't say penis.
Why can't you?
I mean, it's ESPN Disney. You can't be out there saying big penis energy. Even though they have all these innuendos. They kept doing
they
things
have penises
with
in
that.
the cartoons on Disney, so why can't you say it?
I don't know. That's a good question. But
I've seen
you know how Disney do. I used to work for the mouse. You know how the mouse get down.
The mouse gets down.
You used to work for the mouse.
I did.
You know how the mouse gets down.
I was a slave to the mouse.
Yes, yes. The mouse don't play now.
It doesn't.
But yeah. But Peanuts had that big Peanuts energy for them boys. Yes. And I think he's clearly the front.
He's clearly the front right now. Yeah. It's his to lose.
Absolutely. And I'm so happy for him. Just such a great story.
It's a great story.
Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Yes.
I root for him.
I definitely root for him. But that was a great game. One game that started off great for someone, but ended in disaster, Deion Sanders and those Colorado Buffaloes.
Oh God!
I know y'all saw it Friday night. They was up.
No, everybody was asleep, and they woke up. It's like, what the fuck? What the heck happened?
That's true. Just like Deion said,
Yes.
nobody's gonna be watching this game.
Nobody's watching the game.
But they were up 29-0 at halftime.
Shador sending out tweets, selling merchandise at halftime. Everybody doing everything else but worried about the team in the second half.
And who came to play in that second half? That what's his name?
Amar. AYM something.
Y'all hope y'all ain't got to play him no more. That's all I know.
Right.
He put up 294 yards all in one half. 13 catches. Starting with that 97-yard touchdown catch. Y'all, they came back all the way from 29-0 to win 46-3 in double overtime.
And Shador missed that throw, though, to end the game.
He did miss that throw.
Shador
That throw that could have
through.
ended the game. It was 2 bit misses. That throw and then that interception. And that was, other than that, he had a solid
flawless
game. Flawless game. Pretty much as usual. Now, what's the talk do you think about overusing Travis Hunter?
They're overusing Travis Hunter. I totally agree.
Simply put.
Yes, they should use him in spots, especially coming back from injury. Maybe at the beginning of the season, since they were training the whole off season, it was fine. But he's coming back from being off for a whole month.
I totally agree.
Yeah, you should have just eased his way back in there. I let him play more offense and less defense, because he was cooking on offense, but
Totally
he got cooked on defense.
He got cooked, and now even though he didn't play that badly, it's all those. He was coming off an injury, playing over 100 snaps or whatever. That's just too much. Too much. And now all he's gonna be remembered for is getting Moss, because that catch that he had, and it was great defense.
It was perfect defense.
And he caught it off the back
right
of
on his
him,
helmet.
right on his helmet, and snatched it off. Embarrassing.
Yeah. And
it's just showing that Colorado is not disciplined. Y'all just are not a disciplined team. So many penalties.
Well, 17 penalties for 200 yards.
Yes,
crazy.
so many penalties.
Yeah.
Already beating themselves, like you said, selling merchandise at halftime.
They're drinking the Kool-Aid.
They started drinking the Kool-Aid.
They're drinking the Kool-Aid.
Being college students, drinking that Kool-Aid,
exactly.
Hearing all this stuff going on, and they start falling into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's growing pains.
I mean, you can have fun, but you got to work hard first to have the fun.
Absolutely.
Put it to work.
And I do question, last thing I say, is all that hurry-up offense. In the second half, I felt like they should have been bleeding the clock. Why are you rushing for a 3 and out? I am confused. Just giving them the ball right back. But, okay. I'm not a head coach.
Nope.
But before we leave college, let's give our Heels some love.
Go Heels.
Yes, go Heels. They are still undefeated. Had a big win, a good win against Miami on Saturday. And we got our man back, Mr. Taz Walker. Yes, and he got
3
touchdowns, y'all.
Yes.
This is a whole new Drake made. This is a whole new Carolina. This is a whole new everything. We are coming for y'all. The defense is even playing better. And, they're not still great, but they're making stops when they need to.
They're not awful.
They're not awful.
They can get a stop.
They can get a stop. Y'all, I'm excited about this Carolina team.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
It's coming out. We got Duke is on the schedule. That's going to be a showdown. And if we get past Duke, or when we get past Duke, I'm going to speak it to fruition.
Yes.
Florida State. That's going to be a showdown.
Who has a big game against Duke this Saturday?
That's
going to be interesting.
Game.
Huge game for real. This is the year we need the college football playoffs.
Thank you. And Duke lost to Notre Dame, but they don't have a loss in the conference. So if Duke was upset, Florida State may not make it to the championship game.
That's true.
That's a big game.
Big game. All right, so let's go ahead to the NFL. We might as well start with Monday night since it's the most fresh. The Cowboys and the Chargers faced off. The Cowboys got themselves a big victory, 20-17. Micah Parsons got a big time sack. Then Stephon Gilmore got that interception to end the game. And who threw that interception?
Big surprise. Justin Herbert lost a 3-point game again and threw an interception. Nobody wants to talk about that. We spent a whole week talking about Dak losing, getting blown out by the 49ers, which they deserved it.
Yeah.
But crickets today, nobody's criticizing Herbert.
Now, I did hear some criticism on First Take.
Okay, good.
I always say that they did get into him, both him and Staley. Stephen A. gave everybody the business and said how
they need it. I'm sick of the white quarterbacks getting a pass.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
And just saying, we understand the numbers look good, but the results aren't there.
They are not there.
And we still have not forgot the lead. We talk about that 29-0 lead that was blown.
I told you that number 29 is cursed.
Yes.
Was it 27?
Was it 27 or 29?
I don't know.
It might have been 1 or 2.
It was 1 or 2.
Yeah. But that is a cursed number. Because that 29.
Somebody else had 29.
It was something else 29.
This
these
week.
praise.
Yeah,
we
29 this week. It's right, 29 this week.
Yeah.
I lost.
But Justin Herbert, if you look, his stats in these close games and in the last quarter, horrible.
If it was Dak Prescott, you would hear Dak Prescott 24/7.
And let me
tell you, Justin, our boy in Philly.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hurts,
yes.
Jalen Hurts, and the passes that he missed to that game,
wide open.
Yes, to Keenan Allen, he missed some big time
easy throws
going on. I'm with you. Well, I was there, and I just got off of it. A couple of games ago, I just stopped giving him grief.
Well, it's back. We're on your neck again.
We are on your neck. So, do you look at this as were you impressed by the Cowboys win, or was it
impressed? I expected them to beat the Chargers. I picked them to beat the Chargers.
I did expect them to.
Yeah, I was impressed by the way Dak played. I think Dak played a great game. He had some really great throws.
When he wasn't throwing the Gallup.
That Gallup missed. It cost me a win on FanDuel because he couldn't catch that touchdown.
Yes.
But other than that, I thought Dak was good. I thought the defense was decent, was really good. The special teams era kind of stunk. But Mike McCarthy, he leaves a lot to be less to be desired the way he calls plays. It's just.
What do you think about that halftime situation?
I did like it. They don't know. He still doesn't know how to manage the clock. They had 40 seconds. They let 20 seconds run off when they had 2 timeouts, which I didn't understand. And then they had 10 seconds at the 15-yard line, or 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Uh-huh. That's enough to throw one pass into the end zone.
Yeah. And so I kind of feel a little way. If I'm a quarterback, I'm
you don't trust me
would
to
you do that to Patrick Mahomes?
No, heck
would
no.
you let him not take a shot?
You would let him take a shot. It's just
you're down
he was the handcuff, Dak.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was dicey.
It was dicey, but the Cowboys did what they had to do.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. Solid.
And don't impress me
much. But they got them by, so hopefully we don't have to hear about them every day.
Skip was still going to talk about it on the buy somehow, some way.
Gosh. But yeah, we're done with them now, Cowboys. Yeah. But let's go to 5-1 teams, because now there are no undefeated teams. We get into our Niners and the Eagles. So now there are 5-1 teams that are in the league right now. So let's start with our Niners. Win against the Browns.
And we saw it coming.
We saw it coming. I was worried about this game.
We've been on the Browns all year with the defense. So we knew it was what we were in for.
Yeah.
It was a cold, rainy day coming up to the Midwest. It was going to be a tough sledding for us.
Absolutely. Now, did you lose any faith in Mr. Purdy in this? Or did he do enough to kind of give you some confidence down the road?
Well, he drove us to win the game. We just missed the kick. So that gives me confidence. He had that overthrow to McCaffrey. I think that could have sealed the game if he would have hit that. But, he did not play great. And
He did not.
He was bad.
He did not play great.
But everybody was bad.
This is true.
It was bad weather.
And then McCaffrey got hurt, and Debo got hurt, and Trent Williams got hurt. It was just this.
And I think it's just
avalanche.
The way Cleveland plays to muddy up the game. No game is ever pretty when you play the Browns. That's just the way they play.
No, it was
just disgusting. And I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't know this going into the game. That Shanahan is 1-9 against Jim Schwartz's defense.
I saw that.
Yeah, so Jim Schwartz has his number.
He got his number.
Yeah.
It just is.
It was to be expected.
So I'm like you. I didn't lose any faith off of this loss. I never saw this team going undefeated. And there are going to be some losses.
Too many games.
Too many games.
Too many good teams.
And I need Mr. Purdy to come down to earth sometimes and lose a regular season game. This is not all
pressure, right?
unicorns and roses.
Right. He's never lost this. No, we don't need all that pressure.
We don't need all that. You a regular. All right. Now work on what you need to. Now what about those Eagles losing to the Jets? Now
that was a weird game.
That was a strange game. And the Eagles had a chance to run it out, solidify it.
And again, it's the dropsies. I mean, it's been a lot of dropsies this year. There's some big dropsies. I think Smith had that drop Devontae had. He was like wide open.
Yeah.
With nobody really around him. He's so fast. He probably could have scored on that. You never know. But I just think the Eagles kind of outsmarted themselves because the Jets were missing those corners.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, we're going to take advantage of that instead of sticking to their normal game plan of being more balanced.
Yeah.
Like 40 passes
That's a lot.
For Jalen doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't make sense anyway whenever your strength is running.
Yeah, it doesn't
and
make
it's
sense.
like every time the Eagles get away from the run game, that's whenever they lose, when they try to do too much.
Exactly.
In that pass game. I agree with you there. Now, Jalen Hurts, those 3 interceptions?
Not good. Like a couple, like maybe one wasn't his fault.
Maybe one wasn't his fault. Yeah.
That last one off his back foot was like something he did at Alabama. It was not good.
Yes.
So that was surprising to me, I think, in my opinion.
That was very surprising. Now, what about on the flip side, the Jets? They're 3-3.
I told you the Jets were not going to be over with.
You did. Did you?
Yeah.
Let me think back. I might have to rewind the tape.
Maybe I did.
To make sure.
I like to take credit for
You might have been the only one in the world believing in Zach Wilson.
I just said he wasn't. I said it would be good enough for them to win. I think he'd be great. Now, what he did against Kansas City, I didn't see coming. Like, he was really great that game.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to do anything this game. Just, man, if he plays like this and manages the game, and I think now that he has his baby daddy back on the sidelines to kind of tell him what to do, Aaron Rodgers. So, he's fine now. Like, his daddy is home, so...
Can we talk about baby daddy real quick?
Yeah.
Because your boy Robert Saleh is all...
He's in love.
He in love. His superpower is his presence, y'all. His mere
presence.
Presence is the superpower.
Yes. Saleh, he worships at the altar of Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, he does. What do you think about Aaron being there, though? Is that...
He's a showboat. I mean, he's always going to try to be the headline.
Mr. Anti-Vatsa.
You know... Me and Aaron Rodgers have a love and hate relationship. I have loved Aaron Rodgers for so many years, and I've hated him so much the last couple of years because he is not good. He's not a good human being. He sucks as a person. But, you know, I think it's something to buy into.
It brings a team. And maybe,
yeah.
Well, he wants to be a good team player right now.
Yes.
You know, he could be a good team player when he wants to be. You know,
but he's always going to be the center of attention as long as, you know,
that's true.
It's about me.
It's about me.
Hey, look, I just had surgery. I'm not on any crutches.
Miracles I'm breaking.
I'm throwing the ball. I'm going to be back in week 12. Like,
I don't understand. Why would you push yourself even to come back, though, like this, of an injury this serious?
Because he wants to do something nobody else has ever done.
Yeah.
He wants to be, the miracle science of not taking the vax helped me come back earlier.
That's exactly what people gotta say.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Anti-vaxxers.
Now, have you seen people saying Robert Sandler looks like?
He kind of. Well, I think I know who he looks like. But who did you hear?
Xerxes. Do you remember Xerxes?
Oh, from
Which one was it? Was it 300 or was it not 3? Well, which one was Xerxes from? My fantasy, my war movie type people.
Was it 300?
I think it was 300.
I think so.
Was it with the Egyptians or something? I think or something. I can't remember. But look at him, and they've been doing all these like
oh my goodness,
that's crazy.
That. He reminds me a little bit of I love Prison Break.
Oh yeah,
of Burroughs on the Prison Break a little bit. Like they be cousins.
Not cousins.
Yeah, they be cousins. They got like the same shaped head.
They do. I can see that. We have to look. I have to remember what he was from, and I'll put it on the front once we get it right. I don't remember. All right, Nets 5-1. Let's move on to. Why don't we move on to your Lions?
My Detroit Lions, baby.
Your Detroit Lions.
I told you. I've been telling you. Listen.
This is for all y'all.
I told you the Lions were going to come in here and take Rick Shop. They're going to win the NFC Central. I still call it Central. I don't know what it's called no more. But it's NFC Central to me. They're going to win that division. They're going to blow everybody out in that division. That division stinks.
It does.
They may get the number 1 seed.
Now, if that happens, watch out.
They could get the number 1 seed.
Y'all don't know how to handle a number 1 seed, so I don't even know if I say watch out.
I mean, I don't
in that
think,
position.
But yes, I can't believe I'm saying this though. But the Lions are a Super Bowl contender. With that defense is playing out of their mind, and the offense is really balanced. Like they are a Super Bowl contender.
Give me about 4 more weeks before I say all that. We'll see. But Jared Goff is playing well. He's doing everybody.
And they got the receiver. Oh, the receivers are probably the best in the NFL. The whole crew. Now the Jameson is back. Jameson Williams. They got the speed now. They got St. Brown to do the inside routes, and they got Reynolds who is that chemistry with Goff is just undeniable.
Yeah,
I am troubled though that Montgomery's going to be out for some time.
See,
their running backs are really unhealthy. Like Gibbs didn't play last week.
That's definitely a question mark. And Gibbs, Gibbs really hasn't done much like that.
They've been trying to save him, but now you get kind of how they doing on Robinson with Atlanta. They're not trying to overwork on Bijan Robinson.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to kind of limit their touches, but he got to step it up now.
I just say I am. I'm still a little hesitant to go there. So
you can't
give me, but
you gotta put your toe in the water to make sure it's not too hot, too cold.
Let me see what happens Sunday against the Ravens. Now that is gonna tell me something.
It's that game in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore too. So that's gonna tell me. That's gonna tell me some things. There. All right. So let's go on to the Dolphins. They're back flying high.
I love watching.
They put it to the Panthers.
They're at home. Nobody's gonna beat them. Nobody's gonna beat them in Miami.
You know how many yards Tyreek is averaging this season? It's like 137 or something yards a game.
Was that a record?
Absolutely. Right now, it was a question about, he wants to have 2,000 yards this season.
We laughed at him. I did, but people are laughing.
He is on pace for 2,300 yards.
Oh, forget 2,000.
Forget 2,000. This guy is unbelievable, and he put up 160 plus yards Sunday.
He's just so fast. He catches the ball, and he's 2 steps, and he's like, gone.
Exactly.
Now 40 yards, 50 yards.
What did you think of his celebration?
I loved it. I hate the NFL. Y'all suck.
The no fun league. Good Lord, NFL.
Let him have fun. If it's their job to keep them out of the end zone. If they can't do so, let him do what he wants to do.
That was creative. Let that man get that. He done arranged
His
something and all this stuff.
Yeah, he wants commercials.
Get that selfie. Do that backflip.
Cheetah these commercials.
He does. Now, what we also saw what he did for the fan whenever he gave the game, he was trying to give a football to his mom. I don't know if y'all saw, and then one fan took the football, but he didn't know that he was trying to give it to his mom, and whenever he saw he was trying to give it to his mom, he turned around and gave it to her and stuff. But Tyreek shows up randomly, and this guy's at dinner and stuff with people. I'm sure they worked and arranged things however they did. But he surprises the guy and shows up and gives him
autographed
football.
That sounds amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, I like little stories like that. I like guys that get it.
Yes.
Like, it's a game. It's for entertainment value, even though it's high stakes and they're making a lot of money. But, you have to entertain the fans.
Absolutely.
I like that.
In the last 5-1, we got Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think that's all we need to say. They beat Denver
on
Thursday night. They still are. Man. It's still not. It's not the Kansas City we're used to, but maybe it's just a new Kansas City.
But the schedule is toughening up the next couple weeks.
It is.
I think they have the Chargers. They'll perpetually beat them, but they do play the Dolphins a couple weeks later in Germany. Yeah, that should be a fun game.
NFL. Please.
The game of the year is in Germany.
I couldn't believe that game was in Germany whenever you looked up and said that.
I was like, it's in Germany.
Anyway, but let's get into the Bills and Giants because we need to talk about this.
What the hell's going on out here?
Talk about taking Lisa starts for the Giants. At least they look competent for once.
Okay, I give you that. They definitely did. And let me go to the research department because I can't remember what the final score ended up being.
I know the Giants had 9.
14-9 Bills over the Giants. The Bills only put up 14 points at home.
And at the end of the second half, they had nothing at halftime.
Nothing.
And after 3 quarters, actually.
Yeah, after 3, that was all at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all they were my tops at tops last week because they be playing.
And very much so.
They be playing around.
And I told you, Stephon Diggs is a classic one.
You did.
I found clips on the internet to prove my point. I've got to show that to you. It was an old clip.
I remember the Family Feud.
It was one with Minnesota. And it was like, who on your team would you not want to date your sister? And everybody's like, I don't know. They said, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, they said it that fast?
Everybody, Stephon Diggs. I told you something wrong with him. I knew it.
Oh, so you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something is wrong.
Something
is wrong. And now he's trying to force the ball to him all the time. I mean, he had 10 catches for 100 yards that game. But, I mean, I'm like, Alan,
and he had a concussion.
There are other people on the team. He had a concussion?
You just see me just had those 2 times on the
Oh, you talking about Josh Allen.
I thought you
talking about Stephon.
I'm sorry.
Diggs. Yes.
Yeah.
He definitely was concussed. And he came out weirdly doing. Yeah, that was.
They should have took him out. He had a concussion.
Put him back in.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is just so not trustworthy. That last touchdown pass, I mean, it was incredible, but also very
risky.
I
don't know how he got that ball through there.
I don't know how,
but it worked.
It worked. Now the Giants should have won this game, though. There was a big controversy at halftime. Whenever they had it right there at the 1 yard line.
What's that controversy? They effed up.
They effed up. They did. But it looks like Tyrod checked to a play, to a run. Even though it was only 7 seconds and no timeouts were left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's when they give you an option.
The options
to run a pass.
And he saw
yes. But
he saw a defense that he thought fit one option,
yes.
but you wouldn't call for a run in that period. But it was really what happened going into halftime. It had everybody talking.
Fat piece of slob of a coach. Dabo, fat, nasty behind. I don't like that.
I know. He reminded me of the guy I kept thinking of. Not Fat Bastard, but from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Do all that, but he could be Fat Bastard too. He could be all them characters.
They're up there trying to show people up, just so America would know that I didn't call that play. He checked to that play. It's his fault. No, you're the freaking head coach. You take ownership for it.
Take ownership.
If you're gonna yell at him in the locker room.
Okay.
Not a freaking national television.
I didn't like that either.
He's a
jerk.
jerk.
Didn't like that.
I mean, I've seen him do this twice. Like he did a date to Daniel Jones.
Yes.
Also, so I was like, well, I kind of understood it then because I was like, well, damn, Daniel Jones has thrown like 17 interceptions in a row. But still, now I see that. But this is part of your character that you are yelling at people like this on national television, like they're little kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. And then the end of the game, we'll go there real quick. Pass interference, should it have been called? Would you call back-to-back pass interferences? They got one pass interference call to set them up at the 1 yard line again.
To me, it was obvious, but everybody's talking about, well, you can't call them back-to-back. I guess it's something.
What rule is this?
I don't know. But to me, he got mugged.
At the same time, it's like, what? But maybe he got too mugged where he couldn't make the catch. But I'm kind of like, can't you still come down with that catch?
I guess he got robbed, got mugged up too bad. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not mad at the call. I think it was a good call, right call.
I'm mad at the call because everybody knew it was going there. I would like to have seen. I told you I would have ran the option.
You did say that. You had to get Tyrod moving.
I would have ran the option with Tyrod and Saquon Barkley because it's like at a 1 yard line, or 2 yard line.
It's 1 yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
put them on the outside.
They had a chance. To pull off a big upset there, but oh well.
That's where the cookie crumbles.
Let's end the NFL in the AFC North. And
who's that?
With the Bengals.
Who's that? The Bongos?
The Bongos.
The Ravens.
We talked about the Browns and we got the Ravens. Everybody won that played. Pittsburgh was off.
We won because we had to see that terrible offense.
I know. We definitely won on that America. We definitely won.
That offense is bad.
I just want to know, I mean, you could comment on the Bongos if you're feeling on the Ravens, anything with those games. But I also want to know who's going to win this division in your eyes. It's a toss-up.
It's week to week. This division is literally week to week. I have no clue who's going to win it. Like, I can make a case for almost every team in that division to win the division.
I agree with you.
I don't think anybody's standing out. I don't think anybody's completely terrible.
I agree with you.
If I had to pick a team, I would pick the Ravens, probably because I just love Lamar. I love the way Lamar's playing. And they look actually good on Sunday, like in the first half. They were really quick and fast. Like, I could see them being the Dolphins 2.0 if they get this stuff together.
And who wasn't scared to kick field goals?
Oh, gosh.
The Ravens.
They had six of them. This is why I keep Tucker on my fantasy teams. He won me some fantasy this week.
Yes. But to your point, the Ravens now, they are leading the division at 4-2. Got the Steelers at 3-2. Browns at 3-2. And the Bengals at 3-3. So it's all right there. The Bengals still, they don't, every time you like want to give them credit, it's like, oh, they're about to be here. Then it's like,
They take a step back.
They take a step back.
A 3-step backs. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for their defense on Sunday. Their defense
was really good.
Really good. Won that.
Getting back to the Ravens, I saw a report that the Giants could get a market to like sell some of the pieces off. So if Saquon went to the Ravens,
oh God,
I would love that.
Oh God,
that's like
that happened?
McCaffrey going to the 49ers last year. Yeah. It'll boost that team up so much. Like that'd be their little chess piece. So I know who the GM is, but suggestion.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Y'all need some help in the running back department. Y'all have serviceable pieces, but if you put a star back there,
you put a star.
I think that'll open up your entire offense.
I do. That's a good point. Yeah. Let's see what happens there. But that AFC North Ravens, I'm rolling with the Ravens.
The Ravens.
That's what I'm rolling.
I think the Ravens will win it.
I think they're gonna pull it out. I think they have just I do I trust that the way this year is going. I would normally say I trust the Bengals offense more, but I might be trusting the Ravens a little bit more just because of Lamar.
And Lamar owns the state of Ohio.
He does.
So
he does.
I think he'll.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Lamar.
So power rankings this week.
Oh, power rankings.
Where do we end up? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Of course, I have my Niners still number one. Even though we lost, we could have won. We had a chance to win the game. We should have won that game. Number two. I'm going to go. Oh gosh, I'm going to go.
Go ahead and say it. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to say them. No, I'm debating between Kansas City and Miami. I'm going to go with Kansas City, even though I don't think they're playing really great right now. I think when they match up and go deep into the season, they'll be the better team. Okay. Miami 3, the Lions 4, and I'm dropping the Eagles all the way to 5. I trust the Lions more than the Eagles right now.
All right. Well, our 4 and 5 are identical. Eagles 5, Lions 4.
What? You got a Lions at 4?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a believer in the house.
They're winning me over,
okay.
And I like the way they're playing better than I like the way the Eagles are playing. I'm putting Kansas City at 3, Miami at 2, and Niners at 1.
I just need to see Miami again on the road.
I feel you.
And I need to see them in inclement weather.
Do you have to? Why does that matter? It ain't gonna be inclement weather at the Super Bowl.
But before the Super Bowl, it will be. If you have to go to Cincinnati or if you have to go to Baltimore.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not going to win their division.
I was like, that's what I was about to say, unless they win their division. But,
and they already lost to Buffalo.
Yeah. We'll see. There's a lot of season left on that one. But there go our rankings. All right, let's get into a little bit of, some extra news that was going on. Let's go to Ankh real quick. So I thought it was interesting. Shannon Sharpe and Ocho had a little conversation.
They have a little show now.
Yeah, nightcap little podcast thing.
Okay.
And this really took me by surprise. So I just want to.
It didn't take me by surprise at all. I know Shannon.
I wouldn't say by surprise, but I thought it was an interesting conversation. Yes. I want to know your thoughts.
Like going to the bathroom with in front of a woman. I don't do that. I don't pass gas. No, hell no.
Shannon, no. That's the number one. Listen, let me tell you what my grandma told me now. Baby, the minute she can use the bathroom and leave the door open, that's the one.
She can't do that.
Yeah, that's the one.
That ain't the one. That ain't the one
right here. I knew she was the one. When she fought in the front of me.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's how, oh yeah.
Oh, Joe,
yeah,
I broke up with a girl for doing that.
Man, stop playing. You left a girl for that?
I swear for God and 2 white men I did.
Oh, boy, you a tough crowd, boy.
No,
you're a tough crowd, boy.
Oh, Joe,
we're
in the bedroom. The bathroom right there. 5 steps. You mean to tell me you got no? I don't do that, Ocho. I can't do that. No, you can't do that.
She got to get up and go out the room.
Go, boy, don't do that. That's disrespectful, man. Stop playing.
Oh, you tripping, baby. Let that shit out. And I graded too. When she let one out, okay, that was about a 4 right there. That was about a 4. That was a good one. Wait, so when she used the bathroom, she got to close the door too?
She goes to a different area of the house. Don't nobody go to the bathroom. If we're both home, nobody goes to the bathroom in the master bathroom. Nobody.
What? Oh, man, come on, you tripping, man. You got to.
Ocho.
You running the prison.
Ocho.
Well, you running the prison. Time, come on, man.
I would drive back to Fox, or I would go to the guest house, or I would send her to the store. I was like, you know what? I need something from Whole Foods. I need something from Target. Yeah. She's like, oh, okay, I'll go get it, and that was my opportunity.
To use the bathroom?
Yep.
We got to get you therapy, baby. We got to get you therapy. You can't do that. You can't live like that, baby. I love you. I love you to death, man. We got to sit down. We got to talk about that.
I can't.
Women got.
All right, he said it's disrespectful. for a girl to go to the bathroom. You know,
sorry, I was
now
not there.
I'm gonna say one thing though, like leaving the door open. While
Who wants to smell poop?
Like
Close the door.
Where they doing this at?
I don't know.
Who's leaving it?
I want to smell that.
Okay, I'm with you.
I'm with you on that.
I'm with that one. Like that's weird. Like nobody. Now I can see walking into the bathroom if you gotta get something real fast or something like that. But I ain't staying up in there.
No,
like I ain't.
No.
And the bathroom is your privacy time. Like that's.
I want to be by myself.
By myself. Reflecting my thoughts.
Right.
Bucket naked.
Bucket naked.
Just doing what you need to do.
Do what I need to do.
Now the whole thing about farting.
As long as it's not an SBD, a silent but deadly, that's a no-go. I'm going to cuss you out. That's a cute little poop. That's cute.
How are you going to be around your significant other for years and never poop in front of them?
Your guts is on fire.
Now, how long does it take you before you poop in front of somebody?
Oh, and I love you.
Just one? Just the minute that happens?
Oh,
it
yeah.
Don't matter how.
As soon as you tell me you love me, baby, you getting the farts. You getting the poops.
No.
You love me, okay?
No.
You love all of me.
No.
You getting all this flatulence.
It is a year minimum for me.
A year?
Before I do that,
say.
I need to have a year minimum before
okay.
any of that. Then I know, okay, maybe this is potential. Okay, maybe I can let something go in front of you now. No, I walk out the room, I go somewhere. You can excuse yourself, hold it. You don't need to be just farting in front of people.
You tell me I love you. Why? You love me, baby.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to do one of the big old nasties. This is a big old nasty one. I'm going to excuse myself. But...
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, year minimum.
Well, what if you're in the bed sleeping? You know you have to.
I mean, nothing you can do about that.
Do about that.
Like, that's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation if that happens.
It's gonna happen.
Okay,
it's going to happen.
No, it doesn't have to. But I'm just not going around passing gas in front of people. Like, I don't know. It's just a little. Now, I'm not sending somebody to the store or something just so I could go use the bathroom or driving away somewhere else to do this. Like, that's a lie.
Nah, I'm going to be honest.
Uh-oh.
When I was dating my friend in Texas,
I
would never use the bathroom until they left.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, so I can see that initially. Like, I'm not going to the bathroom while you're there. I can see that at the beginning, but if we like you said, I can not love you, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I've been with people that like want to talk to you while you're in the bathroom and stuff, and being there with you. I'm like,
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I ain't even gonna talk about this stuff as a kid though. The nasty stuff I used to do in the bathroom and bringing that with me and stuff and having food and everything like that. When I was growing up, bathroom was my getaway time. I used to do some nasty stuff. When I look about, that's why kids don't touch kids.
Kids are
nasty. We are nasty. You are nasty.
I don't do that. Nasty, a little bit nasty.
Nah, so I just be like, I wonder what this is like.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that there.
We're gonna leave that there.
I learned too much about you today. I was not ready for that.
Okay, well, next on the docket, real quick. Now, what about that makeup?
Cremation number 5. Did you
hear him talking about it too? He explained the situation and what happened
on the show.
On the night on another session with Ocho.
Oh no! I just saw the little snippet on Twitter or X or whatever.
Okay, yeah, he talks about, and I think you had told me a part of it. I don't know. Y'all should be able to see the picture. It's gonna be up, but he talks about how whenever he was at Fox, the same girl used to do his makeup and stuff all the time. But now that he's at ESPN, it's different people coming in all the time. And he's like, I'm dark skinned. I'm a dark brother. He said, I'll leave fingerprints on charcoal. He talking about that kind of dark, And so when that light hits you certain way, it's. But there was a new girl that was doing this makeup. And it was her. He didn't say.
We know
he
what
didn't
she was.
specify.
Okay.
But it was her first time. And he was like sitting there, he was like, this
time.
makeup is kind of heavy.
It's kind of thick.
And his publicist, I think it's his publicist he was talking about, he was telling her, he was like, he kept trying to hit at her, it's like, this makeup is kind of thick or something. But he said she was busy and doing stuff, she wasn't even paying attention. But when they were sitting on the set, she stopped doing in between breaks. She gave him the look and then just held up her phone. And he was like, what's wrong? What's going on? And she was like, you're trending. And he was like, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. She was like, it's your makeup.
Is that a publicist? Yeah. Oh, she'd be fine. Like, you too busy to look at my face and tell me I look like a cartoon character?
I might be wrong. It was somebody, I don't know if it's a publicist or somebody that's on the set with him.
Somebody that's going to be fired.
His person.
Yes.
Yeah, she, But he was like, baby, he was like, they took it, he said he was casket ready, and she took it literally, beating that face. And
he was casket
ready.
Yes. I said, oh my God. Uncle Shay, she has you. Boy, you ready to drag, baby. Come out there and do a death drop.
Oh, gosh. That was fun. Yes, that was funny. Now, what about, we'll transition from that. What about the big Missouri exhibition women's college basketball game that had over 55? Thank you.
That's not Missouri.
Missouri. Why is Missouri?
Well, Missouri hour.
Right. Same thing. But Iowa that had your girl Caitlyn Clark.
I hope Caitlyn got paid. That's all I want to know. Over 55,000 people. All I want to know,
showed up.
Did she get a check? Did you fill them pockets? For an exhibition game?
She had like 33, 11, and 10 or something like that.
She about to put on the show again.
She about to put on the show. They had this on the football field. All in one end zone. Yes. It was weird.
And did they have like volleyball somewhere too? Was that?
Yes.
Nebraska.
People ain't got nothing to do in these Midwest places. They really don't. I can't believe that many people come out for college athletics for this stuff.
An exhibition.
Women. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, the women's game is really on fire right now.
It is. That's really amazing. It's a beautiful sight, but I am questioning, what are y'all doing out there?
Shucking corn. I don't know. Riding that tractor. And then what Mike Pitts was doing when he was in Iowa.
What was he doing?
Riding that tractor. Standing his little hot daddy.
Yes.
Staring in his eyes.
That was funny. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I forgot
about that. Yeah. Talking about that. That's what they're doing. Oh man. And what about last not least, we thought was both kind of funny, the Nuggets GM.
Oh, reading. Yes.
Baby.
That was funny.
What he said. Oh man. I gotta pull it up real quick. Research department, Nuggets GM.
It's a Highland.
And Michael Porter. Because I want y'all to hear word from word what he said in this trade, whenever he had to get rid of
Calvin Booth.
Oh man, this was so hilarious. All right, he said, I knew you couldn't have two guys that couldn't guard, and we couldn't have two guys that were young and kind of more me guys. Mike makes $30 million. Booth told O'Connor this. He said, Mike makes $30 million. He's one of the best shooters in the NBA. So, nice. Bones, there's no place for you. Oh, man. Then, complimented Porter's shooter, and Booth also got brutally honest about his defense and play style, saying the Nuggets cannot have two players like that It was a very shocking admission for Booth.
Well, did he lie? No.
He did not.
Well, the thing he lied about is about Porter being a great shooter. He's a streaky shooter. I would say he's a great shooter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He wasn't great in the playoffs.
I agree with that. I agree with that. We need more honest GMs like that.
And honorable mention to Mr. May, who pitched his last game with the Oakland A's.
Oh, yes.
Obliterated the owner.
Yes. We just saw that.
Now that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. That one I might just have to... It's a low one. I might have to just post that up and let y'all read what he had to say. But he
went in.
He dug into them. So enjoy reading that word from word, because that juiciness was juicy.
It was juicy.
But I just thought of one thing with the Nuggets. You know, they got away with it. They get away with a lot of this brass stuff. And I'm thinking about Mike Malone, like how... And how everybody was just going in on the Lakers so much. Just all the way they were celebrating at the Winners' Championship and talking all this stuff. And I just noticed, and I think about how Jokic gets away with the Gangster brothers and how everybody kind of celebrates that. It's very interesting when it's in ever more white.
Oh, this is white people.
Like, areas.
Ruin basketball, so they were like, "Oh, we're definitely okay with this."
All this stuff be like great and good news and stuff and everything.
And I think everybody hates LeBron, so anytime that you say the thing about the Lakers, they're gonna be like, "Yes, give it to them."
The Nuggets, y'all got a lot of mouth. I'm not mad at mouth, so.
Well, they won the championship, so they're allowed to speak, in my opinion.
I know. I'm just thinking about how the narrative gets played out.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
No lies detected.
Well, you got anything else, brother? Anything burning?
Welcome to the NBA next week. Yes. The NBA is starting next week.
We will be talking NBA.
I can't believe that.
It's starting next week.
And don't we have one special shout out we have to give today?
Oh, yes, we do. Thank you, brother. Mr. Keoni. Yes. And
come on, Keoni.
His Ducks are killing it. I know that's our good friend's Tommy Anna's son. And he is playing well. I hope to have some clips to show y'all. So we can have that going too.
They haven't given up a single point all season. They won their last game 55-0.
55-0.
Go Ducks.
And Tommy did update the most recent team. They had a game recently on that one, and the team finally scored a touchdown on them. I think they won 40-something to 6 or something like that, 7. She said it was almost like a funeral for them because somebody scored.
Yeah. Poor little
but
baby.
They are wiping the floor with everybody. Yes. Go Little League. Well, not Little League.
Youth football.
Youth football. There we go. Thank you, brother, for correcting me on that.
We got to support the babies.
We got to support the babies. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That was a good one. All right. Thanks for bringing that up. See y'all later.
Peace out.